Folks, welcome back. Hope you've been doing good. I've been doing pretty good myself. And this is what we are going to take a look at today. So this is the first version of this casting. This is, of course, the Nissan LB-ER34 Super Silhouette Skyline. This was released at the Indonesia Modification Expo, obviously earlier this year. I believe the event was at the beginning of October, maybe the end of September, can't quite remember. Somewhere along there. This released about a month or so ago, like 4 or 5 weeks ago. And I was able to pick one up. I did notice that these were very expensive from secondhand sellers and resellers, so I don't think this is a model that I recommend just the everyday collector pick up unless you really want this thing, because it was quite expensive. I've been seeing people sell these for like $200 US, which is kind of insane. So, and yeah, that's about how much I paid for it, but yeah, I wanted it for the collection. I wanted to review it, most importantly, for you guys, because I know this is a pretty hyped model. So, yeah, spent the money on it. It is here. It's not my favorite car ever. It is pretty cool, but yeah, not too sure about this one though. It is full carbon fiber though, which is a plus. But the reason I say I don't really recommend this one, and I know we haven't even reviewed it yet, but the reason I don't really recommend this one is that I know that Mini GT is probably going to do like 40 colors of this. Probably not 40, but I'm sure there will be at least like, there's probably going to be at least like 5, 6, 7, 8 colors of this casting come out globally. So why waste the money when you are going to have a chance to get a bunch of them? So that's kind of my thoughts on it before we even really get started. But here's the box. Got the car right here. The card is pretty plain, just white with the big Liberty Walk logo in black, and then you have Mini GT and the IMX logo. This is number 797. Nothing on the back right there, pretty plain. Here's the box right here. Again, Nissan LB-ER34 Super Silhouette Skyline, Indonesia Modification Expo 2024. And then there's all your info on the back, UPC right there. Nissan licensing, Liberty Walk licensing, of course, TSM sticker. Got your Liberty Walk right there, Mini GT. I believe this one is limited to 2,000. I think that's how many were produced. So honestly, for being an event model, there's quite a few of these floating around. So that's another reason I don't really understand why the price is so high on the secondary market, but I guess it is what it is. Well, here's the car. It actually is pretty nice. This isn't my favorite casting or car ever, but I know that it is a very, very popular casting in the diecast world in general, especially if you're a Hot Wheels collector. I know Hot Wheels did a couple of they did a release of this like a year and a half, 2 years ago with a black chase, and it was insanely expensive. But now we have that equal version for Mini GT, because this is also very expensive. But this one is better because it is carbon fiber. So the whole, basically the top half of the car is carbon fiber, and then the bottom half of the car is just going to be like a flat black, which I actually think looks kind of cool, having it half like gloss black and then half carbon. Looks pretty neat. But the carbon fiber printing is pretty nice. It is your standard Mini GT carbon fiber printing that they do on a lot of their models. Nothing super spectacular about it, but it is cool nonetheless. You've got a bunch of sponsorship logos on this one. So you've got Liberty Walk down here on this black part. You've got Max Decal, Imagine All the People Living Life in Peace. You got the IMX website right there, right below the window. Moose artwork. Yeah, there's a lot of these logos that I don't really know what they are, but do have more Liberty Walk logos right there. This number 8 box. You got some stuff back here. Skyline, Belcote, I think is what that says. A couple other things. Looks pretty good. The other thing that really pops about this one is that it does have a yellow roll cage, and then it also has red seats in there, which I hope that they do that kind of color on the interior with the rest of this casting. Hopefully this wasn't like a special one-off thing for the event model, because that would be it'd be kind of like a slap in the face to the people that can't afford to buy one of these or just don't want to spend the money on this. So hopefully the rest of them have like the colored roll cage and seats and whatnot, but it does look pretty cool, especially with like kind of the blacked out look of this thing. The wheels on this are also pretty nice, just a simple 5-spoke, and then you kind of have, oh, I guess they're not. I thought they were stretched tires, kind of like we've seen on the S15s, the Liberty Walk S15s, but they're actually just a normal blocked off tire. They're not like stretched over the wheel or anything, but it does look pretty good. The wheels are pretty, not skinny, but they are kind of pushed up under the fender right here on the front and the back. So the wheels are a lot skinnier than the actual outside of the car, which I don't really care for, but I guess that is accurate to how these cars are in real life. So I guess I can't really say anything, but going around to the front, you do have Mini GT logos on this, which I believe there are Mini GT logos on this car in real life. So you got Mini GT right there. I think that says like Tree Flow down at the bottom, or Free Flow. Got Liberty Walk on the massive front splitter down here. Oh, apologies for the pause in the video. My wife got home from work and she came down to see what I was doing. But anyways, on the front right here, you have this big front splitter with the Liberty Walk logo. You also do have LB Performance right here in this like copper gold color, which is pretty nice. And then an interesting thing on this one is in this front cooler right here, you actually do have like a couple fans on the intercooler. So that is pretty neat as well. And of course you do have your mesh details all in here in the front grille and whatnot. Headlights look really good. They're nice and clear acrylic lenses. You can see a decent amount of detail back in there, so that is nice. And then you also do have like a fog light down here, or I don't know if that's a fog light or a blinker or the high beams. Probably not. It's probably fog lights, but that is lensed off down here as well, not just painted, so that is pretty cool. On the top of the hood, you have Nissan lettering in white right there. Your number 8 again, max decal, wet shine, and then I don't know what that one is. That one's a little bit hard to read, but some nice sponsorship logos. The hood on this one is really nice because you do have some vents on either side, and then you have the big vents down in the center that are actually meshed off down there. So that is pretty cool. On the windshield banner, you have max decal. Again, you can see those really nice red seats down in the cockpit as well. And the roof of the car is just going to be plain carbon fiber. You do have the name of the driver, which I believe is just one of the Liberty Walk guys. Correct me if I'm wrong, but that is right there on the roof. I'm not exactly sure why. Did this, somebody will have to let me know if this car like actually competed in some event or something, or if they just did that for fun. But mirrors are going to be rubber, just like all Mini GTs. And I believe, yeah, it looks like the livery is symmetrical on both sides of the car. So nothing real interesting to look at on this side that we haven't already seen. I will say the door handle detail on this one is pretty nice. I know it's a weird thing to point out, but it's pretty well done. You have the I think that's, yeah, IMGT. So I think that's the logo for Indonesia Mini GT. They're a group on Facebook and Instagram and stuff for Indonesia. So that's kind of cool that that logo is on the car. Back window right here, you have some more sponsorship logos, all kinds of stuff going on. And actually on this rear deck right here, you can actually see a couple little speaker things, probably some subwoofer panels right there. So that's pretty cool. You do have a little windshield wiper back here. Really nice rear wing on this one. The sides and the top are going to be carbon fiber. I don't think the bottom is. No, the bottom's not carbon. But the side supports do look pretty cool. You have Liberty Walk printed on both sides, and then, of course, max decal on the top. On the rear of the car, you have a massive rear splitter. The taillights are very nice as well. Acrylic, of course. Pretty standard R34 taillights that we see on every other R34 that Mini GT does, but they do look good. You've got the LB Performance on the license plate, and then again you have max decal, and then this other one right here. And it's all carbon fiber too, so pretty cool. And then there might be some venting that goes back to the wheels right here, or maybe that's what that's supposed to be. Can't really tell. But the wide body kit is pretty cool on this one. On the bottom of the car, it does say 1998 Nissan Skyline ER34 used under license, and then you actually have a nice little silver exhaust tip that goes out the side of the car right here. So that is pretty cool. And you also have a little bit more detail back here as well. But yeah, that's the car. So like I said, this one was pretty damn expensive. I don't regret buying it. I am glad that I have it for my collection. But for you guys out there that just want like maybe one or two colors or iterations of this casting, I definitely say don't even worry about this one. There will be plenty more of these to come out in the future. I think we already have a red one on pre-order. We might already have a black one on pre-order too. I can't remember. But Mini GT is going to get their money's worth out of this casting, just like they do with everything else. So don't FOMO over this one. Just wait until they release some globally, and they will be a lot cheaper, and you will be just as happy with them as well. So that's about all I have for you guys. I just wanted to take a look at this one today. So let me know what you guys think down in the comments. Also, for you roller heads, I guess we'll just throw it in. It's a Mini GT, so it rolls. But let me know what you think down in the comments. Let me know if you think this model is worth it or not, or if you're just going to wait, or if you even like this casting at all. So, yeah, look forward to hearing from you guys, and I'll catch you in the next video.